hosted the Avian Awards.
Oh, that's
And
right.
that-
That's
yes.
huge. Congrats.
Such a great choice for that. You're such a
Thank
good choice.
you.
Now, did they tell you though you couldn't make fun of like they told Matt Rife?
Here's the thing. Let me. What Matt Rife did wrong. Clip this.
We will. We are here, thank God, with stand-up comedian Steph Tolev. So happy to have you.
Thank God.
You're such you make any day, no matter what the state of the day is, better. Like your energy is just great.
Oh, good.
I love the mix of like honest about reality you are and like fucking annoyed, but also at the same time you still manage to be like upping the mood, which is great.
That is wild. Thank you. That's a good compliment because I'm always angry and I'm always irritable. And I came in being like, I'm hungover, and you're like, you don't look it. I'm like, okay, this is very
like you're
positive.
not a curmudgeon. You're
But
not
you're
a curmudgeon.
fun. You're fun about it.
Yeah.
I think my friends are only hang out with me because they like when I get angry. Like when I get pissed off. Like, you know, Alex Pavone.
Yeah, love Alex.
My favorite. His favorite version of me is when I'm fucking seething. And it happens quite a bit. It happens almost every single fucking day.
Yeah, same. I hear you. We were talking before we hopped on the mics about being a woman online is just a risk at all times. You put yourself up to criticism at the hands of ugly, disgusting men.
Ugly, disgusting. I just got a fucking strike on my TikTok.
A strike? Oh no.
Oh, you can get that. I didn't know you can get this. 3 strikes and you're out of there, baby.
Yeah.
I got a strike because this disgusting blob man commented that I was so ugly and disgusting, so I screenshot it, and then I just read out loud. I put a green screen, I read out loud what he said about me, and I got flagged for harassment.
That's actually hilarious.
Isn't that insane?
That is being a woman in the world and on the
really
internet.
funny.
A nasty ass man calls you a fugly bitch whore,
Yeah.
and then you say this nasty ass man called me a fugly bitch whore, and then whatever platform you're on goes, you are
dare
banned, woman.
Wait, so
dare
I can't see it on your TikTok.
No, it's
anymore?
gone.
They took it
It's
out.
gone. Yeah, they
Do you
took it
remember
down.
what he said?
It was just that I was like ugly and I looked like a fucking clown and no one's gonna fuck me. It was like something just, and I screenshotted him because my favorite thing to do is you screenshot and you go, this you, and then that gets a reaction because everyone's like, oh, you're hideous.
Right. Of course.
It's just,
It's
it's
never
too
a hot
much.
person saying
Well,
It never is.
It's
This
always
is the big
ugly
thing.
guys. They're always projecting.
Yeah.
But it's still, I'm not going to say it hurts because, I feel like depending on the day, like what mood you're in, but it's like, it sucks.
I think it does hurt because it's like, especially if I've lost weight, so I've thought I looked good. And then the first time I was like, fat bitch. I'm like, at least just say bitch. You know,
Well,
I work so hard.
They say fat to anyone,
Yes.
basically.
any woman's fat,
because they know that has been something that has been weaponized against us for our entire lives since we were little kids. So don't the fat just like in one ear out the other.
I have to. All of it, I have to in one ear out the other. But I just like focus
It's
on
tough.
it. It's too much. Some days it's so much.
Because like I guess unconsciously searching for the moment that the ignorant asshole that says something like that gets his.
Yeah.
And I want to see it.
I want to see, but I don't
watch
think
him.
it'll ever happen.
I don't know that it will. I mean, I think he got that kind of thing. There's just maybe this chunk of men, not all men. So relax, everybody.
Well,
if you're freaking out, you're probably one of those men.
Well, I mean, the fact that we even have to say that speaks volumes.
I know. But like the good ones know that we're not talking about them. So it's like, there you go.
Sure.
I wish, what was I going to say? Now I lost it. These like abhorrent men that are like this. Like there's this chunk of men that yell at everybody else over things that they are or they do.
Yeah.
And it's like, cool. You're taking your cancer energy and throwing it at me, and I don't want to catch it. But then it's like, what do you do?
There's nothing to do. And then I was just saying to you guys, I have a clip going viral because I'm ugly. That's why. It's nothing to do with the clip at all.
Congratulations.
Can you explain to our audience do we? Yeah,
No, the
I
clip.
forget if we were on or off the mic when we were talking.
Clip literally is I'm on stage and I say that I'm dating a professionally trained pianist. And then
I
someone
love that clip. He's so talented.
Yes,
You brought him on stage.
I know. I said, prove
It's
it.
fucking awesome.
That's the clip on Facebook.
Yeah.
Every man is like, that nose is prosthetic. That's a transgender woman. It's just like going off. There's like 500 comments about how ugly I am. Like nothing
And it's
about
making
the
you go
comedy.
viral.
It is,
Yeah,
which
so
is
it
so
is helpful.
stupid.
Yeah.
I had somebody that I got commented something going, how the fuck do I stop seeing this ugly bitch? And I'm like, stop commenting on the videos, you moron.
Yeah, just to go
Simply.
to press the 3 dots and go not interested. I do it all the time to people.
Oh,
Or
I do.
block the person so you never see them again. There you go.
I blocks my block
I block
list
so many
is
people.
Controlled.
Oh, I don't even block anymore. I just do my favorite is to
Restrict.
do not interested, and then this post made me uncomfortable.
Oh, yeah,
no
yeah,
matter
yeah.
what it is. Like if it's just like too many get readies with me, this post made me uncomfortable because it did. Because they don't define uncomfortable.
No, what are those?
true.
How did those start? Let's get ready with me.
Fucking Mark Zuckerberg is a lizard person, and he's just trying to find out more ways to compromise the algorithm. I don't
Get
know, like
ready
it's
with me.
by like presenting the idea that people have a choice and then realizing they don't.
Yeah, that's what it is. Algorithm's hell. I'm on
I don't know what we're doing. We're just
Being on
wasting
the
our
internet
lives.
is hell.
Is
We
what
are.
we're doing.
It is hell. And I'm on, I don't know, I know what I did. I looked at one burn victim and now my whole,
You looked at one burn victim.
I looked at
Do you
one.
follow the one who had the acid attack by her ex and she does makeup videos?
No, what's
Okay.
that one?
I gotta-
that's pretty interesting.
I gotta find that. Well, yeah,
Because
It
good for
is-
you, girl. Thrive.
Yes.
And honestly, I saw it the other day and I was like, okay, this makeup is really makeuping.
Yeah.
Wait, so is her skin like totally?
It's not. Oh, yeah. No.
And it was her ex-boyfriend that
yeah,
did it.
it was an acid, a fucking acid attack. Yeah.
Is he in jail?
Or like set her on fire, like something like that. I think he is in jail. It's a horrific story. I mean, so I got to it through like, advocating for women in
Yes.
Instagram. And now I'm watching, someone whose face was melted off by a scorned ex-lover.
Okay, yeah, I didn't just punch in burn victims. let me rephrase. I was like, I'm in the mood. No, it's this couple, and he got in a really bad car accident, and she stayed with him. Obviously, they're in love, but he looks obviously nothing like he would
Well, I
look
mean,
like.
obviously they're in love, but that would have never happened if
The woman got
in a
face
car
burnt,
So
accident.
she'd be single.
I literally asked my boyfriend, I go, if this happened to me, would you stay with me? And he went, no. So quickly. I was like,
honestly,
but that's truthful.
yeah,
answer.
I
an
know.
honest man.
Yeah.
but fuck off. I know it was, of course this guy would have left if she looked like this. There's no
Yeah.
fucking way in hell.
So anytime someone calls you ugly online, say,
But you know what?
more attractive than
Yeah, I say that.
Wait,
More
Steph,
attractive than rotisserie
Steph,
chicken skin head.
this whole app is going to take us down immediately.
chicken skin.
Oh yeah, God.
Steph, if your boyfriend was involved in an acid attack, meaning he was a victim of an acid attack, and he had a face that was just
Yeah.
paper, would you stay with
Yeah.
him?
I think I would. He has a really nice penis. Wow.
What if his penis had an acid
Well,
attack?
then we have
Then you
problems.
can't do it.
No, then we. Now I hate to be rude, but if,
That's interesting.
There's the thing that separates a boyfriend from a friend is fucking. So yeah,
yes,
I get it.
and he is a very sweet man,
Even his face burned off, huh?
and I do love his face because that's probably my
Right.
favorite
I love
part.
your face though. You have the face of a star.
I love your face too.
Do I have a star?
Yeah, you have a movie
because
star
that's what a
face.
star is. A star is someone who you have to look unique. I'm so tired of everyone having
Yes.
the same fucking face. Like I like Kim Kardashian's face, but now I've seen
Everybody
it on
else
everyone
has it
else's
too.
face,
Yeah.
and I don't like that.
It's a very similar face.
Like it's important to look different. That's
Yes, it
important.
is.
Well, tell that to the internet.
The internet hates. Well, no, the internet hates when women look different.
Yeah. Because women love me.
Yeah.
It's nice. I don't.
Yeah.
I also like. I don't give a fuck about these men. You're not buying tickets to my shows. I don't.
Well, that's
But
the
they're-
main thing.
like suck my ass.
And also
That's the
too,
main
like
thing.
I'm sure like the feelings you get when you read one of those comments, it speaks to like a much larger issue of like fuck these type of dudes, man.
And I'm like, I just want to out them all. That's why, like, I went through a phase, and I did the this you, and I did a lot of screenshots, and my whole phone was these like fab blobs. I'm like, what am I doing?
Yeah.
This is a waste of my fucking time, waste of everyone's time.
Exactly.
Yeah, because what's the end game here?
There's no end game. No one's gonna
there's
win.
the thought that like maybe this guy does
there you
feel
have
bad.
it.
That's it.
Maybe,
Yeah.
maybe this guy will feel bad. And that's kind of nice thought.
He won't.
But
It'll be his
probably won't.
attention. It's stupid.
Yeah.
It's
Well, he
like,
already
get off
feels bad about himself, and that's
Right.
like this gerbil wheel he can't get out
Yeah,
of.
Yeah.
disgusting.
It's exhausting.
How is this? The flyer looks great.
Oh, thank
so
you.
professional. Look
Thank
at that.
you so much.
Good.
This looks
Pretty
amazing.
fucking good.
Well, we have a
Oh,
professional.
oh no! Now
it fell.
Yeah.
Well,
Oh no!
It's not an omen.
No, it looks fucking great. It's very professional.
well,
I'm
good
like,
news is I don't believe in omens anymore. so-
Yay.
That's
Yeah.
done. You don't believe in omens?
Oh yeah, I'm like
tarot
off,
can suck it.
I'm like
Okay.
off all the woo woo.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
What-
Are you
what
into
changed it?
woo woo?
No, I don't think so.
Yeah.
You don't
I-
think so?
No, I don't think-
Have you ever had like an
You could be
otherworldly?
convinced.
No. I feel like this is like how I was about like God. Like
Yeah.
when I was very young, my grandma used to make me pray. It's so stupid. I used to pray. I'm like, gentle Jesus, meek and mild, whatever I said.
Gentle Jesus.
And then
that's
she'd say
sweet.
at the end, she'd say 3 things you don't want. And I'm like, please God, don't let anybody in my family ever get AIDS, cancer, or lice. I don't know why those were the 3.
Lice right up there with
My
AIDS and
sister had
cancer.
lice for 3 years straight.
What?
And I was so young, and I was like, God's not real. I think I was like 8, and I was like, God's not real. And since then, I swear to God,
God was real because your sister had lice for 3 years.
She had such thick hair, we couldn't get rid of it. She kept getting it back, which was hell.
That does sound like a plague. It sounds like one of the plagues.
How did the lice shampoo didn't fucking work?
Oh, we were in there. I was picking at it with the fucking comb. It was nuts. She had so much fucking
Poor
hair.
girl.
I know. She wanted to cut it. It was a nightmare. So we were like, it was hell. It would get rid of it, and then 2 days later, another friend would have it. It was so disgusting. Public school. This is Canadian public schools. This disgusting. No, I loved it. But after that, I'm like, so since then, I'm like, I don't know. Nothing's really. I just believe in hard work.
And that's what we're gonna get. From
No. I mean, I believe in I don't know what I believe in. I don't know. I want to believe in something.
Yeah,
I want to,
too.
but everything's so fucked up. It's hard to like.
Yeah.
Do you believe in love?
I believe in love.
That's good. That's great.
I just did. I just recently did though.
I was gonna say, did you always?
No, I did not.
So how did you
that's
meet
the
your
real
man?
question. That's
How
the real
did I
question.
How'd
meet
you
my
meet your man? Yeah, because last time you were on the show, you told us some fucking amazing stories.
Yes, I did.
Halloween, you were
yeah,
a male.
Coach Steve. Yes,
Coach
yes.
Steve, and you were fucking some guy who was an asshole. You know, a lot of award-winning assholes in your past. But now this guy seems pretty fucking great.
This guy's pretty fucking good, and it was. I'm so lucky. It was so fucking organic.
That's the best.
Because the
There's
apps
no
were
trying.
killing me. There's no trying. The apps were hell. I met him at the Laugh Factory in Hollywood. It was the 10:30 show on a Wednesday. 0 people in there. Everyone was bombing in a way that was so mortifying. I was so pissed. I was there. I'm like, why am I even doing the fucking Laugh Factory? Krystyna's here. I'm in my head like I'm spiraling because I'm like, I don't know why I was there. And then Shooter McGavin walks in from Happy Gilmore.
Okay.
Do you know the movie? Do you know the reference?
Yeah.
And I go, oh my fucking God. Oh my fuck. I love that movie.
Yeah, I love Avian.
It's embarrassing. It's one of my favorite movies.
I get it.
I'm like, I think Shooter's hot as hell. And then I see my boyfriend now walk in. Jefferson looks exactly. I'm like, oh my God, it's Shooter McGavin's. It's his fucking son. And I'm like, what? Why are they here? They're hammered. I'm like, oh my fucking God. So I pull it out. I come on. I'm doing my fucking hits. I'm doing the A hits.
Yeah,
I never would do it at this club at this time. I go up. I do crowd work. I ask guys their dick pic angles. Nobody answers me. Shooter's son goes, I got a good one. And I'm like, what? And then I see Shooter like looking at me. I'm like, what? I'm like, why am I doing crowd work with them? He's like, yeah, I put a little Etch-a-Sketch on the tip of my dick. And I'm like, what? He's like, yeah, my mom got me for Christmas. It's hilarious. And I was like, this guy's demented.
Yeah.
So I get up and I'm like, he's so hot. I get off stage, I'm like, what the fuck? I'm like, I'm going to say hi to Shooter. I don't care. I've never fangirl. I don't think I've ever shaken anyone's hand once. And I was like, fuck it. So I walk over. I'm like, hi, sorry to interrupt. And then like Shooter's like, hilarious job, woman. I'm like, and then I'm like, oh, who's this, your son? And he's like, no, I'm his nephew. And I'm like, oh, okay. And then he like gets up, gives me a hug.
Interesting.
And I'm like, what the fuck?
So dating Shooter's nephew?
Yeah. Yes.
Cool, dude.
That night
There's
he
so many
slipped
perks to this
into
guy.
my DMs. He said he invited me for a drink and I panicked. And I went, I have to go to bed. And I like left and I don't know what the nobody hits on me after shows. I was so confused by what was happening. And then by the time I got home, he apparently went up to the door guy and asked my name and then DM'd me before I fucking got home. And then he asked my phone number right away. And he was only in town for one day. So he called me. He called me on like the next morning on his like drive up to Lake Arrowhead. And then we talked every single day for I think 4 or 5 weeks to the point where I like after a show in Calgary, I just like changed my whole plans and I flew and met him because he was doing a play in Nashville.
This is amazing.
It was insane.
Steph.
It was insane. And
This
we
is awesome.
fucked the second it was so fun. The funniest thing was he was like, oh yeah, I'm 5'10", 5'11". No, the guy's my height. I don't know what to tell you. I show up and that was the one thing I was like, this small. Like, it was so funny because he like, acted. That was the funniest part. But anyways, we fucked in the back of his rental car and like seconds into finally seeing him.
Wow.
Squirted everywhere. He had to pay for the cleanup. It was
I'm
great.
so proud of you. That's
and then he
amazing.
moved. He moved to LA.
Where was he living previously?
In New York.
Oh,
Yes.
wow.
He wanted to move. He already had the idea of wanting to go try the LA thing for acting and
That's
stuff.
great.
But this was
I
like
know.
the final push he needed.
Oh yeah. And I was like, come with me. I'm like, just come move in.
He lives with you?
Oh, I was
You're
like,
like-
you're moving in with me. We're gonna come. I'm 40 years old. I'm not going to
Yeah.
Hermosa Beach on every 3 days, sitting in traffic. It's absurd.
That's so
I'm like,
funny.
I'm so
I get it.
fuck it. Also, I'm old enough. If it doesn't work, get the fuck out.
Yeah.
Right,
I'm not
right.
screwing around.
Yeah, I am against like the moving in fast, but I agree with you. Like I think past 35, you can make much bolder
Yes.
moves because you know the things that you've done previously that didn't work, and
Yeah.
so you can make a decision much faster than I would ever advise if someone in their 20s.
Oh no,
Sure.
20s. If you're listening to 20s, don't fucking do this. It's stupid as hell.
Married,
Yeah.
don't move
No,
in.
no.
Yeah.
I'm like, it's my house. It's it's my house, my my rules. Get the fuck out.
Yeah.
That's so cool.
I know. I'm so fucking happy.
I love that. Well, and I love
Yeah.
that it's funny because I could tell from your internet content that you are both the same type of demented.
Oh yeah,
Which I really like. And I was like, it's very hard. Like that's a bond that is very strong.
Yes, and it's very hard to find somebody as demented as me and someone who's like turned on by it in a way, because so many men are scared of it and like can't handle a strong woman. But he thrives off it, and we get along so well. And now he started kind of doing stand up, which at first I was like, he always kind of like comedy in his like he plays piano and does like live shows and does some crowd work. But now he's like opening for me, and I know people are like, "What the fuck?"
That's fun.
No, but I'm like I'm not screwing around. I'm like, you start with 5 minutes. Your 5 minutes was shit for a long time. I go, that's all you get. He's like, well, I go, that's it. You get a good 5. You know, I'm not going, whatever. When he does bad, he gets off. I go, that sucked.
Yeah,
So rude. The second he walks off, I have notes. I'm like, don't do that joke. Move this one around. I'm like,
I always give my boyfriends notes constantly.
Like, sorry.
Not on them, on their comedy.
Especially when they're they're hanging out in your territory.
Oh, these are my fans.
They're gonna get notes.
And I keep telling him, I'm like, buddy, go do a show that isn't my fans, because he hasn't done one yet. I'm like, you're gonna bomb. He's like, no, I'm not. I go, you're gonna fucking eat your own fucking cock.
Yeah.
For breakfast, because you need to see this.
But that's good. That's part of the game.
Yes.
That's part of the motivation to not bomb.
Yes.
Is to bomb. Like you need to.
Yeah.
That's so cool.
I know, it's very fun.
It's a beautiful love story.
It is I know.
And this being the same kind of demented as your romantic partner is a really is a huge perk, huge plus.
And he's very supportive. That's like the main thing that really turned me on, because I had not had that from any relationship that I ever had. The way in which he like comes to shows, he like tells some people about me. He's
obsessed with you.
He ran my fucking well, I don't know about that.
He adores you. Is that safe to say?
Yeah. But like, he ran the teleprompter for my special. Like, he's in my ass. Like, he's
That's great.
I know. Also, I'm bluntly. I was saying something the other day about my teleprompter. I was like, oh, don't tell anybody you did that. Of course you have a teleprompter. You think I'm memorizing every fucking joke for an hour while I'm also looking at 5 cameras and like being panicked?
Also, yeah.
Everyone uses a fucking teleprompter. What are we talking about?
And if they don't have a teleprompter, they have notes on stage behind a speaker. So it's something. So it's like whatever you function with both.
It's also just to give you a little clue. It's not like you don't know the jokes. You're just like,
I need to know the order. Yeah.
And you want to feel free on stage and know that if I lose my place, I can just take a glance up.
Yeah. But
it's fine. Yeah.
He's also, having him on the road, I was getting a lot of creeps, which I'm sure you guys must get some.
Yeah.
Not as many, because we have so many women in our audience.
Yeah.
I mean, there's female creeps.
I've gotten some male creeps that
you're getting
ask me what hotel I'm staying at. And I'm like,
you're not going to get that information. No. Sorry. Yeah. So there's a guy making fun of my nose in the line, in the meet and greet line in Rochester. I'm doing the fucking meet and greet, and I see this interaction. I'm like, what the fuck is going on over there? And I see this guy like looking at me, and I'm like, and after I just see like Jefferson kind of puff up, and then he like points to the door, and I was like, something happened. So after the show, I'm like, what was that? He's like, nothing. I'm like, what was that? He went like 3 days ago. I'm like, what the fuck did that guy say? He's like, you don't want to know? I'm like, no, I do want to know. I need to know what happened. He's like, he said, why the fuck is everyone lining up to see that beak? And then Jefferson said,
what is up with
it's crazy. Jefferson literally went, you have 5 seconds to get the fuck out of here.
Ooh, good for him.
Or your family's going to find you in a ditch tomorrow
so horny.
I know. I was like,
God.
Oh
my God. Jefferson threatening murder.
I know.
Jefferson's such a fun name too.
Well, his whole name's insane. It's Jefferson Davis. And I was like, oh.
That feels like a famous person's name.
Well, I think it's a famous bad person's name.
Oh, is it? Is that the name of a famous bad person?
It's a Confederate.
Oh, is it?
Oh, I didn't know that.
You know what? You have to be smarter, Steph, and we're not on this show.
I'm not a history buff.
I don't know anything. This is the only thing I know. I don't even know what that is. All I know is that he's like, yeah, don't tell people that. I'm like, oh. No, I think it was like Jefferson Davis was.
Let me look it up.
It feels like a name I've heard before.
Yes. Yeah, what is it? But it is, he's not. He's not, his family's not.
Oh, it's the former president of the Confederate States of America.
Yeah, see, it could have been that. Or maybe it wasn't. Maybe they just like that name. I think it's...
Hey.
I'm like backpedaling now.
Yeah.
Yeah, maybe they like the name.
Well, he wasn't named after him.
No, and he's a very sweet man, and he doesn't,
He sounds like a fun-ass boyfriend, too, and I know you're a fun-ass girlfriend.
but we get in fights. We're in a fight right now.
Yeah, it's fine.
I accuse him of smiling at a woman on the airplane this morning because I'm a jealous psychopath.
Wait, let's talk about this.
My jealousy is unmatched.
Okay, so
is it? Because hi, I'm Krystyna.
I did kind of like get this read, and I'm so interested because you're so confident, but then obviously like the jealousy is coming from a place of insecurity.
I'm not confident at all. I'm not confident at all.
But you're confident in your
confidently have
skill
fun.
set,
In my
are you not?
yes, I'm confident in my comedy. My
Okay.
comedy is the only thing that I am like truly confident.
But that's a
in.
huge part of your existence.
Yes. It's-
And I, again, I think a lot of the reason why everyone is so on the internet gets angry at you, these men, is because of that confidence.
Yes.
Certainly
for
something
sure.
I experience as well. So, okay, so this is very interesting then. Like, let's talk about why not confident.
Okay. So I think there's just okay, I will say this is gonna sound crazy, but I don't think I've ever dated somebody that I find this attractive. Like I know that's obviously on a
I get
spectrum,
it.
but I'm like I've only dated like kind of after I break up with my ex, I was like, oh God, my friends were all like, he was hideous. We know what it was. Like this is the first time. Oh God, this is the first time I'm like, my ex. My sister hated him so bad. She met him. She literally went, I hate him. Like a second after meeting
The one right before this.
Yes.
One? Okay.
And he was so bad, and he like cheated on me, and he was also. I can't fully get into it. Allegedly, let's just say this is a very female driven podcast. Google who you're dating.
Yeah, man.
Do a deep Google because after I
A
left,
deep Google.
after I met him, I was in a fucking bad place. Like I was like,
Right.
I'm done with men. I'm gonna try women again. I'm like, I'm fucking over this. And then because we met so organically, but now because of how horrible I felt from this relationship, I'm spiraling. Every little thing now, I'm like, I'm so jealous and I'm like so on edge because I'm like, I'm positive this fucking guy cheated on me. Like he was long distance. He was so far away. I guarantee you. So now I'm like, I just don't want to lose Jefferson, but I'm acting out in ways that is so crazy. I'm like self-sabotaging myself. I don't want to be like this.
Because I was like, everyone understands in the room that just pushes men further away.
Yes,
Like,
yes.
I was like, just want to make sure. I know.
I
was like,
know.
it's completely
Into the arms of
counterproductive.
another bitch.
Because it becomes a self-fulfilling prophecy where, we talk about on this show a lot, where if and it can be the man or the woman or whoever in the relationship, but whoever is paying this penance for a crime they did not commit will ultimately just commit the crime because they're already paying the penance anyway.
Yes.
So you're basically forcing them to cheat, someone who I don't think would have.
Yes, exactly.
But I have similar jealousy issues.
And I don't.
But you and your boyfriend fuck.
all the time.
So there you go.
We
Okay.
fuck non-goddamn stop. I don't know what it is. I don't know why I'm like self-conscious. Like he's never made me feel
Maybe
like
you're
I'm
self-conscious
not.
because you like him so much.
It could be that. There's got to be something because I'm like, I'm really out of control with my jealousy. Like,
But do you feel like he's like out of your league or something?
Yes, I think that's what it is.
You do?
I do. Yeah.
Because I think like to me when I say you guys are like you look like you just like look like such a like you're like bonded. It just
look like a-
I honestly I feel like I'm like it feels like you're a comedy like duo that's worked together for a long time like in a really good way.
I know, and I'm like, why am I psycho? Like, can I show you how crazy I am? Like, I accused him of smiling at this woman this morning on the airplane.
Because like that's just
and then
like
I sent
not
him
gonna
this.
work.
He gets this. This is demented. It's a fucking 4-paragraph fucking. I'm like, it's 6 a.m.
And what's his response? Did he
He's like,
respond
the
yet?
woman had a wig. I thought it was funny, and then I realized I thought it was cancer, so I panicked and smiled. I'm like, I'm psychotic.
Which is honestly such a man response.
I know, and I'm like, I'm fucked up. I need to calm the fuck down. I need to calm the fuck down.
I know, 'cause I'm just
No,
thinking of,
I get it.
how
I
can,
get it.
How can we I'm trying to think of like what the solution is.
But here's the thing,
I
though.
No.
I don't want you to self-destruct.
But here's the thing. It sounds like what's happening is it's a trigger from something. It's a trigger.
It's a trigger.
It's a trigger.
It's a trigger.
Because being triggered from something, whether it's a childhood thing or an adult thing, or it doesn't even matter. You act in a way that's not like you.
Yes.
There's no time between the feeling and there's no thinking time between the feeling and an action.
Yes.
You just fucking do it. I mean, it's a trigger.
I'm like, I always see you looking at women. I'm like, we're always looking at everybody anyways. I'm like, is he even looking at? I'm like, I'm just so. I need therapy. I dropped my therapist because there was a fly in the room and it really threw me off. I hate flies. I have a big fly
Flies are
problem.
gross.
Flies
Flies are
they're
gross.
shit.
Yeah,
It's
yeah,
caca.
yeah.
And this fly was like buzzing around. It was so big and it kept landing on her and she wasn't like shooing it off and it really roasted me out.
That's weird.
I was
Your
really
therapist,
thank
like, are you
the
Beetlejuice?
My therapist gave me the ick. Isn't
that is disgusting, though.
It was bad.
It didn't shoo the fly off of her
It
body?
kept landing on her and it was so big. I'm like, you feel that. You feel that large fly.
That's really funny.
It was like, I know, it was crazy. I need a new therapist for sure. And I need to just like, I also like, I just need to enjoy this.
Yes, you do.
Also, whoever knows how long to last, I want it to last forever, but I'm like, I'm happy right now. Just fucking be happy.
Well, and the thing of wanting something to last forever is also going to make you more anxious.
That's the thing. And I'm like,
clinging to goodness is also bad.
And we've talked about
so that's a long time.
I know.
Do you want it to last forever?
Well,
forever, ever?
I don't know. I just turned 40 and I feel like I'm dying in 2 days. So I'm like, I'm on another fucking spiral of death. I'm in hell right now. I think I need meds. But
happy birthday.
Well, happy birthday. I'm going crazier. But his mom, so we talk about marriage a lot. We discuss, I want to get married. I've discussed it several times with him. I may be pushing the subject a little too much. But his mom yesterday texted, because there's location we want to use in upstate New York. And his mom like works here sometimes, like helps cater and stuff. She's like, I don't want to force you, Jefferson, but if you want to make Stephanie an honest woman, you better do it soon because the bookings are getting filled to the brim next summer already. And I'm like, so his family loves me.
Yeah.
It's very sweet.
This is a great deal.
I know, but I'm like, now I think I'm forcing him to like do it too much. I would propose, but he's too manly for that.
Don't propose. Yeah. I get it. It's on brand for you. I get it. But like that, because I can see that making you more insecure down the road.
You're right.
You're just staying with me because I asked you to marry me, and you don't want to say no. You know what I mean?
You're right. You know what? That's a good.
Yeah, I get
point.
it.
Yes.
But it is like, the jealousy feels like a fire burning in your cells. Mm-hmm. And I've always wondered, I've pondered, especially like lately, like, what do you do with that energy? Like when it comes up and okay, don't like, maybe in the future, like when you see him smiling at somebody, like, in the future, an improvement would be to not text him all that and just kind of deal with it yourself.
Yes.
But I don't know how to deal with it myself. What the fuck?
Well, the worst thing was I was sitting in the back of the Uber. I was like trying to keep it myself. I was like Jefferson, me, and Pavi beside me. Just got back from fucking Pittsburgh, and I'm sitting here, and I'm like, okay. I'm like, they're like, what's wrong? Both of them tell you pissed. I'm like, nothing. And then I sat there for 10 minutes, and Jefferson's like, oh, I got a crick in my neck. I go, was it from turning around looking at the girl behind you? And I was like, and then Pavi's like, oh, for fuck's sakes. Because I always flip, and I don't want to be the person that does it as the public argument, because no one likes that person. Who gets a public argument with your couple friend, and it's awkward, and I do it too much, and I gotta stop.
That's how I know it's a trigger, though, because your discernment is nowhere to be found because that part of your brain is turned off.
Yes.
That's how I know it's but the emotions are really powerful.
Yes.
But you gotta put them somewhere.
But I think I do really think it's, if you've been hurt really badly from someone before, that trust, once that trust is taken away, it's so fucking hard to get it back.
Yeah, because your protective mechanism steps in and goes, I got one foot out the door just in case this isn't going to work, so that I'm not super disappointed.
Yeah.
And that's tough to undo. It's tough.
It's very
tough.
tough.
Have you ever done psychedelics in a therapeutic sense?
No.
I would say, it's something to research.
I have the shits.
From life?
No, I have like a really fucked up stomach, so I can't even do like mushrooms and stuff. I've been shitting the whole time.
Oh, okay.
Ecstasy, cocaine, MDMA. I'm on the toilet.
So they have
Coke,
definitely, yeah.
Yeah, Coke. Well, Coke's not therapeutic.
No, yeah.
But you can do ketamine infusions. I mean, that's okay. That's a big one. That's like
I'm down to try it. I'm just like,
I don't think that makes you shit. I don't think ketamine makes you shit. But
everything makes me shit.
Really? Show up in a diaper.
Yeah.
Okay.
Who's gonna know?
No one. Great plan.
And that's your number one thing running from air.
Get your ketamine infusion with a diaper on, so you don't got to worry about it.
Yeah.
From air.
How's the mayor thing going? Are you allowed to talk about it, or what's going on? I'm so curious by it.
We've talked about it ad nauseum.
Okay.
Yeah, there's nothing really like new updates right now.
Okay. But you just wait. What happens if people like vote now and they wait for you to get in like the running? Like I'm so slow.
We're still finalizing ballot access right now, which is a whole big thing. Which is getting on the ballot.
Okay.
And they just try to fight you off of it, et cetera, et cetera.
Fucking crazy. What a cool thing to do, though.
Right.
Thank you. Right. Female comics think it's cool.
Yeah. And then
that's pretty much it. And the fans of this show, very supportive. I mean, we knew they would be, but like beautifully supportive in a way.
That's
like,
nice.
Oh, that means so much.
Yeah, isn't it nice?
Yeah, it is nice.
Supportive women are nice.
Supportive women are nice, and then on the opposite end of that, women that are not supportive, like I'm just dealing with extreme emotions lately, but like I want to kill them. Like I want to I hate them.
I hate that. I know you guys get this all the time. I'm sure people bring this up, but when women after a show are like, I don't normally find women funny.
Yeah.
That line needs to fucking die forever.
It does need to die forever. I also I have a really close friend who's dealing with the most abusive ex ever. Like raped her, choked her out during sex to rape her.
Jesus Christ.
Called her fat. Like called her all these things. I mean, not that it matters. She's the most beautiful. She's like the most beautiful person I've ever met. But like physically and internally. But like just really abused her. This guy's lawyer is a woman that has been harassing my friend, and I want her. I don't want any more oxygen for her. She doesn't deserve any.
Oh my
God. I get more mad at women when they do shit like that.
Supporting something like that, like even for the fucking money, find another case.
Fuck you, dude.
Fuck
like
off.
Trump's that blonde bitch. That's Trump's press secretary. I don't know if you see her
Caroline
in the news.
Leavitt.
Yes. I fucking hate that woman. Like, she's just delivering a message and she's just doing what her boss is telling her to do.
And she's extremely accomplished to be the press secretary. She's like 27 years old.
Yeah.
Oh, God.
But like the way she bullies reporters and just internalizes the same dumbass logic that's non-logical. I'm like, I fucking
Oh God.
Yeah.
Anyone who's not going to support a fucking woman, I'm like,
I know.
it's very.
The system has been set up so that basically, it's men have enabled us to monetize not supporting each other and incentivize it in other ways through their love, through their admiration, through their support, through them saying you're pretty, even like that. Like if you notice, it's like women who are conventionally unattractive but turn on women will get more compliments. Like they'll be called sweet and nice and all these things.
I'm a girl's guy or guy's girl.
I hate that. That's so nobody cares.
It's weird.
It's weird.
It's very weird.
It's a weird thing to say.
It is a weird thing to say. It's a weird thing to want to be like. I don't get.
Yeah.
When men hate me, I get off on it. When I make fun of a man in the front row and I see him viscerally get upset at me, I'm like, I will.
Oh, they get upset?
Oh my God.
Yeah.
I
only make fun of men on stage, but I usually because they're great sports.
Yeah, I mean,
Like
usually
they just laugh at themselves. I'm like, you know, you suck. This is great.
But if they come to your show, they know it's probably going to happen. They're like,
Yeah.
I mean, like the Comedy Store. There'll
I
be
see.
somebody that already immediately doesn't like me, and I'll just fucking go off.
Yeah.
And they just get so. And I'm like, the more angry you get, I'm like, you have no idea. I'm like, I'm gonna fucking jerk off this thing. I'm like, I'm fucking rock hard watching you just get so pissed. I just remember this. The woman in the bathroom didn't wash her hands, and
in the bathroom here today.
yes, today, and at the airport this morning. 2 women in one day didn't wash their hands from the toilet.
I don't like that.
I don't
very
like
weird.
it. It's very strange.
Yeah.
Strange. Maybe she had
I'm really obsessed with hand washing.
like
I'm
the
like, especially
hand
in
sanitizer
New
or-
York. Oh, the poles,
Yeah.
the subways,
Yeah, everything.
I saw a guy doing this on the up and down the whole thing today. And then he was with his daughter, and he slaps his daughter on the butt, and I got very
What?
upset. No, I wish I said something now. I'm very grossed out. It was like a weird dad. He was like a fat guy, and he was like, and he kissed his daughter's back of her neck, and she's like,
Ew!
"Bad."
What?
No, it was really bad. And then he slapped her ass, and I was like,
What?
No, it was bad. What was
I
I
think,
supposed
was
to
that
do?
definitely his kid, or did he traffic that little girl?
No. It was the whole family was there. The mom and there's 3 kids.
Oh no!
I was like this. I
mean, what do you do when you say
What do I
something,
do?
though?
What am I supposed to say?
Hey,
Are you okay?
I
Does
mean,
your dad
honestly, I
touch
think the
you?
best thing you could do would be like, "Hey, if you feel uncomfortable, it's okay to say something," just to her.
I could have.
Although maybe, you know,
she was sitting.
that might
his
make it
dad's
worse for
arm was
her.
around her, whispering. He would have punched me in the head.
Yeah. Well, that's the problem. Because then if you were going to confront him, it would make it worse for her at home.
Yes.
Yeah, I
How about pull the mom's hair and be like, bitch, are you paying attention?
Are you fuck? So bizarre.
do you see this shit?
Yeah.
Bizarre. People.
Yeah, I've
I'm
seen a
like-
lot of domestic violence on the streets of New York with men and women. And then I came on the intro once and I was like, I said something. And Corinne goes, you know, statistically, she probably got punched harder afterwards. I'm like, no.
I'm here with good news.
It's really light in the mood.
Damn it.
That's
How do
terrifying.
you keep happy? Or how do you preserve your sanity maybe is a better
How do
way?
I keep happy? I don't know. I'm not doing well with it.
Yeah.
Right now, I'm trying because I've been on the road so much. I haven't been on a vacation and I don't remember the last time. And I'm feeling like I'm spiraling.
Yeah, you got to go. Once a year, you got to go somewhere just for
Something.
funsies. Yeah.
Because I feel like I'm just on this repeat. And I don't know. The Pittsburgh, the Friday shows this weekend were 2 of the worst shows I ever had in my life.
Really?
Like to the point where I'm like, there was a minute where I went, did I lose it? I'm like, am I not funny anymore? Like 2 shows, usually one early or late is kind of shitty on Friday.
Yeah.
Both were like horrendous.
Wow.
Nothing. Like none of us did well.
Crickets or like
Not crickets, but just like not my normal crowds.
But this is weird because it's your fan base, is it not?
I don't think these people work.
some clubs have like a built-in fan base, and if you don't draw
Yeah.
there, they supplement it with a built-in fan base.
I think it was that. I think the Friday sales was kind of bad, so they were like trying
I'm like,
to.
if you're at a fucking comedy club,
Yeah, Pittsburgh is not like a mecca of comedy, so this makes sense.
I thought
I
it
always
was.
fight to go to Pittsburgh just because I like it and I want to go to the Andy Warhol Museum, but it's not like on the track of like normal must go to cities.
I thought it was. I think last time I was there, I just did so well that I was like smug, and then I came back a year and a half later, and then I'm like, my things wasn't worse this time. What did I do wrong this year? It's bizarre. It's like never ending. Like it's just. I feel like I'm on this. Like, I'm like on a hamster wheel right now.
Yeah.
It's like posting, editing, traveling. Like I miss my fucking dog so much. Susan's so fucking cute. I miss her more than anything else on the planet. Yeah. And there was a shooting last night right across the street from my house.
Oh my god!
So my fucking my neighbor, a comic lives up the street. He's like, "Hey, you home?" I go, "What's going on?" He's like, "There's a shooting, like kitty corner of my house." I'm like, "What?" He's like, "I can't." He's like, "Is Susan home?" I'm like, "I hope." He's like, "Well, I can't go check on her because I'm not allowed to walk down the street." So I'm like, my fucking dog sitter, who I love, wasn't answering her phone. I guess she was like on stage or something. I was like, "Kelly, where the fuck Susan?" And then I was like crying myself to sleep, thinking that like a bullet ricocheted and her fat head is looking out the window. I was on my ring cam screaming out like, "Hello, what's going on?" No, I spiraled hard last night. And then I got to show you, she finally answered me.
If I was in an emergency, I don't know that you'd be helpful, but I'd want you there.
I mean, that's her. No recollection to the shooting.
Oh my God, what a beautiful girl.
Just simply sitting there.
Oh my God.
Probably eating her pussy with someone that died across the street.
Hell yeah, Susan.
Sucking it back.
Girl.
But I'm like, I feel, I am happy. I'm happy with my career right now, which is, I guess, good.
Yeah.
I'm happy with my relationship.
Which is, you guess, good?
No, but it never lasts.
Yeah, right.
It never lasts.
You don't cling to the.
But
you
made some like huge strides in the course of a couple years.
Yes, especially the last time I was on this. Yes.
Yeah.
I did. I definitely did. I'm very proud of that. But I'm like, I'm just feeling nuts.
You need to decompress. You need rest. You have to have rest.
And then I went on a cruise. Do you know Heather McMahon?
Oh, I love her.
She's the best. I got to show you this fucking photo.
We've done her podcast a bunch. She's fucking great.
The fucking
what a good
best.
hang.
She's a great hang.
Yeah.
But I forgot. I didn't forget. I'm allergic to the sun, and in a way that
like truly, like medically.
I will show you my ass. It's beyond an allergy. I think it's like so that's my ass. It's like lumped. It's completely lumped up, and it's like blisters.
Is the skin raised? Oh
yes,
shit!
Like boils. So, and I wasn't even in the sun. So this was me in the shade. I think it's like the heat and the salt water. It's unbelievable.
Wow!
I couldn't sit for 3 days. Now I have a scar on my back. It's like really.
Oh my God!
Yeah,
from the sun.
From the sun. Just the heat. Disgusting. It's some eczema or something.
That's
I don't know
interesting.
what it is.
I got a really bad breakout, like dots all over my chest and like the legs when I was in Costa Rica, and I was like, I got it immediately, like when I got out of the car into the heat. So it had to be something heat related. I just couldn't figure out what it was.
You can't be allergic to heat.
Yeah, you can. I think you can.
Yeah, you can.
I think you
Oh my God! What a terrible life.
A heat rash.
Yeah. No, yeah, I know.
But that you have to be allergic to heat.
I mean. Like it's it's like extreme heat.
Yeah.
Of course.
It's not
just like sitting by a toasty fire.
Yeah. You just like break out knives.
Yeah.
It's a lot. Are you guys happy?
Oh God! There's a lot of areas of my life that are fully, but I'm working on a project, like an art thing, like a writing thing that I'm very happy about.
Okay.
Excited about, and like love a lot.
Okay,
so like that's. But I need things to like keep me going, And then when there's nothing to keep me going, I'm like, this sucks.
Yeah.
Because I realize like life is tough.
Yes.
When I don't have something to be distracted by.
And I feel like the thing with comedy, which is so fucked, you work so hard, you get something, and then you get it, and then immediately you're like, well, now what's next?
Yeah.
Like you can't even enjoy that fucking thing. Like
That's why I'm running for mayor. I was just so sick of thinking about myself, and then whoops, this is actually thinking about yourself more. So
Damn.
my bad. That was my bad. That was my bad, everybody.
No, but to even want to do this is like, you're helping so many more people.
Yeah.
I just think we got to try new things. And I mean, I think especially like when you're adults, like we try less and less new things, and I never want to get into that pattern. When you're young, you try new things all the time,
Yeah. I miss that that sense of like adventure and excitement and newness of being the
where is that? I don't have.
It's
There's no
still in
time.
us.
But
It's still in
there's
us.
no time to do these things. Where's the time?
Yeah.
Well, but that's the thing about being like a comedian for a living. Like you can pause whenever you want.
Yeah.
And you just have to not have that fear of like people forgetting about you, which is hard to fight.
Is so hard. And it's like, especially like when you feel like you're kind of on a roll and things are going, you're like, I can't stop now.
You don't want to fuck up the momentum.
Yeah. Can't.
Yeah.
Someone's got to edit those clips.
Well, yeah, I was gonna say when you go on a vacation, but before you go, edit all the clips for that week and schedule them, and there you go. Nothing.
Scheduling doesn't work well for me.
Yeah, I know it does fuck up the algorithm.
It does fuck up the algorithm.
But then that's the other thing, like as performers, as stand-up comics, so it's the precedent now to post your clips online, and then that's all you fucking do or worry about, and then you go on stage and you're like, now I'm just thinking in clips of like, will this joke make a good clip?
Yep.
And then you're like, well, now I'm fucking missing the whole point of the fucking art form. And then on top of that, the algorithm punishes you for things that you're like, I don't even know what the system is. You're giving me no clear rules. You're not telling me, like if you're taking something down, you're not telling me what it was and why you did it so that I can't do it. So you're just like, there's too many systems that are too power hungry. That makes it a bummer.
And I hate even thinking about and talking about it all the time too. I'm like, I don't want to think like this. I'm not saying, I'm like, it's all I think about. I post up saying, I'm like, how is it doing? Like it's sick. To look at ourselves this much and be staring and be like, I just want to enjoy my life.
Yeah, totally. And as you should.
I think I have a lot of time the summer off.
Good.
So I'm going to try to I have a wedding.
Summer's bad for touring anyway.
It's bad for touring. Even though every club I've gone to recently is like, you're just here at a bad time. I'm like, it can't be every club.
Well, no. Here to make you feel better.
At some point,
I was at the Comedy Cellar, had this holiday party like last week, and Attell came up to me. He goes, "Hey, are your ticket sales bad too?" And I'm like, "Are your ticket sales bad?" He goes, "I can't fucking pack a room for the life of me." I'm like, "Okay, if your ticket sales are bad, I feel way better."
People don't have extra money because they're worried.
I think that's what it is. And he was saying, he's like, I think a lot of the comedy goers are waiting to spend like a more expensive theater ticket for like a huge name that comes in and plays an arena or like a big theater.
That makes sense.
And not spending it at the comedy clubs.
I was also at that party. For no reason. It was one of...
You're a comic.
Well, no, but I'm not past there. And it was
I'm
one
not
of the
past
only
there.
things... I think you both were. Literally, everyone's
I'd
like,
never go
Steph
there.
Tolev? I was like, why are you here? I'm like, I don't know.
Yeah.
Jordan Jensen told me to come. I'm here. I'm confused. I'm eating buffet slop. I don't know what's happening. It was too loud.
It was very
Too
loud.
I had to
party's
get out of
always
there.
like that, though. Yeah,
I'm so
a lot
old.
of dancing. Yeah,
I was like, I'm like, what? I can't hear you. I was like, I kept doing the thing in the ear. I'm like, this is... What happened to me? I'm not fun anymore.
You are fun. You need a break.
I need a break.
You need a break.
I was fun last night.
Yeah.
I was at this dive bar smoking 100 cigarettes. I'm like, I don't even really smoke. I was just like, when you smoke inside, I become a chain smoker.
Oh,
for no
I'm
reason.
a smoker. I can't smoke inside. I'll throw
Where
up.
were you
Really?
smoking that you could smoke inside?
This place in Pittsburgh called Owls.
Oh, that's where.
Yes.
Okay.
Have you been there? It fucking slaps. It's the
All right.
best. It's
Aren't
just
you,
like
legally not allowed to smoke indoors. Like
probably. Oh yeah. This whole place. Seems
I mean, whatever.
illegal.
People were smoking cigarettes in the
Pennsylvania Pennsylvania was one of the last ones because I remember there was a Dave and Buster's I used to go to in Philly that you could smoke in
I
for
know, I went to
very
that one.
way long after you couldn't smoke in New York anymore. Because I mean, I've lived in New York City so long that when I was like, a youngster here, you could still smoke in all the nightclubs, and so I would come home from partying and just you have to wash your hair, you have to wash all your clothes, you just reek of cigarette smoke. Not even from me smoking, from other people smoking around me.
That's why I hate indoor smoking.
So it was just kind of something I was used to.
It is gross.
Yeah, it's like I didn't like it, but I was just used to it.
Yeah.
I mean, now it probably would be weird, but
I used to work at a bingo hall, and the older
Cool.
women were like, "Well, no, it was."
That sounds interesting.
It was.
Because you see some shit.
Like
Old ladies fighting.
Yes, old ladies fighting. But there was always the creepiest guy. Al he looked like a boil about to pop. He was so red and gross. And he'd be like, "Come up and read it. Let me make sure I get the right numbers." I'm like, "I'm not coming near you, Al. You're disgusting." Because I was like the youngest person there by like 48 years. And I was like a punk rocker. I'm trying like a dog collar. I'm like, I'm gonna kill you, Al. Don't look at me. Every minute looked at me back then. I'm like, you fucking pervert, disgusting. I still do that now. I'm just like, fucking perverts. Everyone's a pervert.
One response that I kind of, and it depends on the mood I'm in, like if some guy says some stupid shit online, like I've been getting a lot lately, you're so fucking old, no one will fuck you anymore, you're so dried up, and it's always the ugliest guy.
Oh,
but
it's never,
I just say something to the effect of like, oh my God, you're like obsessed with me. And for some reason that pisses them off so bad. And I'm like,
that's a
now I don't even block them. Like sometimes I'll block them, but if they get more pissed off by what I say, I'm like, oh, I'm keeping you as a friend.
Yeah. I'm keeping you around.
Yeah.
I'm trying to figure out who wrote it, but I hosted the Avian Porn Awards.
oh, that's
And
right.
that-
That's
yes.
huge. Congrats.
Such a great choice for that. You're such a
Thank
good choice.
you.
Now, did they tell you though you couldn't make fun of porn like they told Matt Rife?
Here's the thing. Let me what Matt Rife did wrong. Clip this.
We will.
I watched a lot of them. I was like, let me see the vibe. Let's see what's going on.
Smart.
These people, it's their night. This is the one fucking night they have
I agree.
where they are being celebrated.
Yeah.
They don't feel shame. They are fucking proud of their work. They're happy to be there.
Good vibes.
Don't make fun of them. Don't make fun of them. This is all they fucking have. So I watched this one guy, I can't remember his name. It was so fucking bad. Colin something, I can't remember. I don't give a fuck who this guy is. It was so bad. They kept cutting to the audience, and the women were like this. Like, so pissed.
Was he like insulting them?
You're all here because your dad raped you. Like, horrible jokes.
What?
It was so bad.
God.
So bad.
What?
And then I watched Matt.
Oh, I would fucking.
And Matt was doing fine. He was doing well.
Yeah, he didn't do poorly.
No, but then, and I know this because all the fucking porn stars told me when I was there, they're like, we were loving him until he made fun of a MILF performer. And then he lost the entire fucking crowd.
Yeah.
I don't know if he knew he did this, but all the performers were like, and they haven't had a female host in 10 years. And the last female host, not going to say her name, but we all know her, I believe. She was horrible. And they fucking didn't like her either because she made fun of them as well. And it's like...
Right. Like from a comedian's perspective... Going to the thing and roasting is different. Like roasting is, but like just making like some shitty remark on their career choice is like
it's crazy.
Fuck off.
It was so fucking no. And it was such a. It was. I will say this. It was the most positive environment I've ever been in my life.
So when Corinne and I were there,
this other woman.
Corinne and I were there when Matt Rife hosted because our podcast was nominated.
We were
so excited.
Nominees.
But one of the things that we remarked on was like it was an environment that was just so accepting. No matter what, and there was every body type, and every body type was naked. Every type of face.
I had my ass fully out, never felt better.
It was amazing. And I loved it. It was like, I'm like, wow, this almost feels like...
What year did you guys go? What year?
2 years ago?
Okay.
2 years ago. When Matt hosted. So whenever Matt Rife hosted. And I loved it. I fucking loved it. Like everyone was so cool and accepting, and like, it felt like, when we, like gay pride parade, like that level of accepting, but almost like everyone's pussy was out, and like, that was just nice.
Because it's not like you go just for laughs, and you can tell there's still that air of competition, and people are like just looking to network. Like everyone wanted to be there. Everyone was so happy to be celebrated. My opening joke, this is what won everybody over. I went up and I was just like, this is the only room in Las Vegas right now with no STDs. And then they were like...
That's true.
That's a joke, but it's clever.
Yes. And then they were like, okay. And then I like made a couple references to a couple porn stars. They were like, okay.
Joke.
And I made fun of myself.
Yeah.
Which I already did anyways. I was like fully self-deprecating my own pussy and saying how I'm jealous of these women and their bodies and everything.
Yeah.
I was like, it's
You
very
did a good job.
easy to not be mean to them.
Yeah.
One of the girls I was hosting with, it was so crazy. Her mom and dad were there. And they kept showing clips of like, because she was nominated for a bunch of stuff because she's amazing. And there's one clip of this one guy, Charles Darrow's like sucking her tit and the crowd's wooing. And then I met her parents after. Nicest two people. Thanks, great host. Oh, you're so talented. They were all dressed up. They were so proud of their daughter.
Your daughter has a talent. You gotta embrace the talent.
Wild.
Yeah.
It was such a nice thing to see. It was really crazy.
Wow, that's so
I know.
accepting.
It was so accepting. And I was like, my parents wouldn't come watch me. So like, they're still coming around to my comedy, and they're like, they're loving this.
Wow.
It was such a good weekend. I mean, it's again hard when you're jealous to bring your boyfriend to the porn awards.
I wouldn't.
I was like, buddy, I gotta get you those blind glasses, those big blue
horses,
blockers. So I don't see you where your eyeballs are peeping because.
I mean, the Avians is hard. I mean, I'm looking everywhere.
I looked at everyone's pussy and tits and dick.
You are looking everywhere.
It's
you have to. It is fascinating. I got flashed.
I love it. Yeah.
Girl flashed me her vagina.
Nice.
Oh, wow.
Oh, pussy.
So hairy.
Nice.
It was crazy. I've never seen that much hair. Oh, she was like, look at that. Oh, this is for you. And I was like, oh, God. Very strange. Very long.
That's fascinating.
Pubes keep growing. Some say they don't.
What do you do with yours?
I sugar because my ingrown hairs are so bad.
What is sugaring? Is that like waxing?
It's way better than waxing. Waxing just removes like the top of the hair. Sugaring grabs the root and pulls the whole thing out.
But when my waxer waxes it, I see the root of the hair, or maybe she's sugaring and I don't know it.
No, she's probably. I think sugaring is also better for the skin.
You have to ask first.
Yeah,
that's like not super common.
No. It's
so it lasts longer.
Yes. Hilarious. Okay, so this is an insane story. So my sister goes to this one woman in Toronto. Greta.
To get her pussy sugared?
Yeah, to get her pussy sugared. So I go to the same woman whenever I'm there because it's like you have to wait 6 weeks, whatever. So
wow.
I go in and my sister goes in and then I go in after whatever. And then my sister goes in like a couple months later and she's like, oh yeah, your sister's hair, my gosh, it's coarse. And Jess is like, okay. She's like, yeah, she really needs laser. And I'm like, this bitch. So I like made a joke about it on stage, and then the Sugar Green company loved it. They're like, come back, we'll give you free laser forever. I'm like,
free laser.
Oh yeah, I know. I'm going back. Sugar Moon in Toronto, they're great. Hit them up on the damn fourth. Because I was joking, but Greta gets in there. They're like, she doesn't leave a hair, and like I love, I love a Eastern European woman down there. There's no judgment. She's moving shit around. She's inside. I have a hemorrhoid. She doesn't say anything about it. I'm always like, do we have to tell them that there's a hemorrhoid? I asked her.
That's an interesting question.
I bluntly was like, because my sister has them too. She's like, she asked her one time, she's like, should I say something? And Greta was like, we see so much.
Really?
Yep.
Does the hemorrhoid stick out?
Some stick out, some are in.
Of the butthole?
Yes, the butthole.
Okay, got it. How do they go back up? You just kind of...
Some of them just kind of suck back up. Mine's innie. But but some are like, they look like little like grapes, I guess. Especially if you've been given birth, they're like much more common.
Oh, all right.
But everyone has them. Everyone has butt cuts, anal fissures. I've been calling them butt cuts because I've had one for 5 months. I'm gonna kill myself.
Well, yeah, I mean, I used to work at a spa for many years, and like the amount of times that someone would come out and be like, "There's poop all over the waxing table."
That's crazy.
Poop?
Yeah, people don't wipe with their butts. That was like a big problem. People don't wipe their butts properly, and that was like a big issue.
How do you wipe your
at
butt
the
properly?
spa.
Are you serious?
How do you wipe your butt properly?
What do you mean? You wipe until it's white.
Right.
What I do
what
now,
if it never goes white and you're
this
like,
is-
I'm just going to be here for hours?
No, this is what you do now. This is the one. This is my favorite part about my boyfriend. He showers after every shit. And now I start, when I'm home now, I always do it now. Or when he's in an airport, he'll put, before he goes into the toilet, he'll dampen some paper towels. And he'll go in and he'll cleanest ass. I've never
nice.
seen.
That's a great guy.
But they now have the wet wipes.
Yeah, they wet wipes, bidet.
At the waxing tables. When you go in, they have a little.
Even before that, if I was getting my pussy waxed, or even before I got into college,
I shower, I wipe,
clean it out because I'm
scrubbed
because I have manners.
Question for the
crazy.
group.
It's crazy.
Question for the group.
Yes.
What if you take a shit, you wipe your ass, there's nothing until there's nothing left on the toilet paper. Takes a while, just for this example, let's say.
Yes.
And then you go somewhere else and you just pee and you wipe your ass.
And there's a bit there.
Yeah, what the fuck?
No, I've been wetting.
What is
it.
that? Probably have digestive issues.
I'm wetting the Kleenex.
Loose that long.
No, you got to wet.
My asshole's so tight.
No, wet the Kleenex. I am like shoving it in there.
Yeah, but
in the asshole.
Oh, I'm in there. I'm scrubbing the.
Yeah, you definitely have to push your finger up a little bit.
I get a wet.
Sure.
That's where I'm missing it. That's where I'm missing it. I don't do that.
Otherwise, because
that's the poop.
Your poop should be a firm consistency 9.5 times out of 10. And if it's not, then you have to redo your fiber or your whatever, you have to redo your meal plan.
Okay, so it's like a leak.
But asshole.
I mean, I have diarrhea all the time, so I don't know what the fuck you're talking about.
So wait, you go in the asshole,
that might be anxiety, or you said you have stomach issues. You have IBS?
Yeah, I have IBS.
Yeah. IBS is a whole different thing.
Yeah, it's whatever. I'm just used to it now. But I would say I dampen it to toilet paper and I shove it. I shove it in there. Okay. Get the wetness. I really wet my ass.
Yeah. Shoving it in there is the step that I missed.
The shoving in the water.
You got to finger butt a little bit. Get it all clean. Do a little.
I love the way you have a tight asshole. I used to love my asshole, and now that I've had an anal fissure for literally 5 months, I hate my life.
Yeah,
it really changes it.
And if you feel it too, like when you walk or when you sit or when you when you do anything.
I got Botox in my asshole.
Really? What does that do?
Kara Clank told me
okay, Kara.
Because she had a butt cut for so long.
Tip.
And I was like, what? Yeah, please listen up. I was, if you listen to my podcast, you hear me talk about this all the time because I've been dealing with it for a long time.
Your asshole?
My anus has a cut, and it's had a cut now for an amount of time that's not normal.
Okay.
So I have to give myself diarrhea because if I have a hard shit, I will die and I'll cry my eyes out.
Yeah, right.
So I've almost healed now. I don't want to say I'm going to jinx it, but it was not going away. And so I was doing the fiber stuff, all this bullshit, and then stress, whatever the fuck. I don't know what it's from.
Yeah.
But took a big shit once. So I
could just
Kara's like, if there's Botox specifically, you can't go to a regular Botox person. You have to go to an anal Botox person.
There's an anal Botox.
There's an anal Botox. There's this ass woman I can send you if you live in Los Angeles. She's great.
Ass
Is
Botox.
She's a dater.
Anal Botox.
She I have 4 shots, hurt more than anything's ever hurt in my life. But because the Botox loosens the sphincter, so when you go to shit, your ass is tightening up. But then that's why it takes longer for the cut to heal.
Right.
So it loosens your ass. So when the shit comes out, you're a bit looser.
So it just falls out.
It falls out.
This is one of the most interesting things I've learned in quite some time.
Yeah,
I'm telling you, I'm obsessed with it.
And a lot of people have butt cuts.
A lot do, and especially women who've given birth. And they stay for, it's so much harder to get rid of too. No, I think I'm over that. But I was like, it's helped. It has helped. So I'm not as tense. But if you're a big farter like me.
Everyone farts.
Well, I'm a big farter.
How often do you fart?
Oh, fucking 20, 30, 40 times a day.
Do you fart in front of your boyfriend?
Oh, no, stop. He hates it. I'll force it out because he hates it. I'm like, you hate it? He is so mad. And then I get off on it.
I like that you're yelling at women that he might have smiled at, but then openly farting 20 to 40 times a day.
He is repulsed by it, and I'll never stop.
This is wildly interesting.
But I'm not well.
You're
I'm
great.
very
Nah,
unwell.
you're pretty great.
But the Botox in the asshole, she was like, are you a big farter? I'm like, yes, I am. She goes, well,
are you a big farter?
It's because now
Some
you have
people
no
are.
control of your asshole.
So the
For
farts
like
just
3 months. My
so you
farts
can't-
are, I can
the
barely.
farts one stuff.
My farts are, and I sharted last week. I don't know what's going
I
on.
sharted before a bunch.
Sharted all the time, but like
Yeah, whatever.
last week.
It's a
2 days ago.
gamble.
But now I'm like, because my asshole's so much looser now. So I'm like, I have to clench so hard if I feel a fart coming on now. Wow.
Because they'll just escape your ass.
It's out of my ass.
But does it
my
sound like
God.
a puh?
Yeah, it is. It's like a bassy kind of airy ass now. It's definitely much more loose than it's squeezed. It was not with your tight asshole. You're getting like really high pitched ones. Real squeakers. I know. It's, you know what? Hit me up in my DMs if you want more talk on the Botox because it's
That's a great
yeah,
tip.
yeah, or psyllium husk fiber.
Oh,
Yeah,
yes.
psyllium husk. Speaking of Avian, all the porn stars drink psyllium husk. I think Asa Akira told us about that.
Yeah. And they eat gummy bears when they're starving. That's like the one thing they can eat before they do anal.
Gummy bears
yeah,
because it's just gelatin.
Yeah.
Does it fill you up?
No, but if they're trying not to shit, that's like the one thing.
Yeah. Do you do anal? Well, no, you got to cut.
No, it sucks.
Did you ever do it before that?
Yes, I loved anal. I had a nice
Maybe that's how
asshole.
you got the butt hook cut.
No, I was a big shit. It was a big shit. Oh. Trust me. I remember the
The
log.
memory
I remember
seared
the
into your
log.
brain.
I didn't shit for one day. I have a very scheduled shitting ass. One day, big shit, traveling. Because I wanted to do anal with my boyfriend. I was pumped up. He's never done it. And I was like, my ass is yours now. And then I'm like, my ass is nobody's now.
No.
Get the fuck away from my anus. It's a mess back there. It's like a fucking car wreck. It's so bad. I'm so pissed. Hemorrhoids back in, butt cuts there. It's hell. I'm in hell. And it was a nice asshole. It was one of my favorite features on my body.
Your asshole.
Wow.
The amount of compliments I got on my anus.
Wow.
I know.
Like a button nose? Like your butthole was like a button nose.
Guys would be like, wow, that's a really nice asshole. And amount of times I was like, I peeked at it now? Oh, I don't think so. She's taking a turn for the worse. She's not
But
good.
she's on the up and up.
No, you know when somebody
She
gets like a
rested.
really bad scar and it doesn't heal properly, and that's what it looks like right now. It's Two-Face
Right,
back there.
right,
It's fucking
right.
Two-Face from it's Tommy Lee Jones back there. It's not good.
Oh my God.
That's I think that's a good
That's a good ending of the episode.
there it is.
Yeah.
Butt cuts.
You have a special.
I have a special. Please, for the love of God, watch it. It is on Netflix. It's called Filth Queen. It's produced by All Things Comedy.
What's the name again?
Filth Queen.
That's so
Filth
exciting.
Queen on
Congratulations.
Thank you. And I have one brag about it. I will say I do believe that my opening is funnier than majority specials I've seen.
Good.
There is a dummy involved. I did get Bill Burr involved.
Good.
I pulled out all the stops for my
Good.
first special. I'm like, we're doing this right. But it's the opening is if you follow my Instagram at all, I have this bit that went viral where I fake fall for a long time. And I fall all across Boston, and it's quite funny. And,
That's amazing.
If that doesn't reel you in, I don't know what will.
That feels like very like Tom Green. I love it. You
It is.
Canadians.
It is very Canadian. It is
Canadians
very,
are very
yes.
creative.
You
funny.
found the key to something.
Silly humor.
Yeah, just
Goofy.
So funny. So
Over the
funny.
top physicality, yeah. So please watch it.
Congratulations.
Thank you. I'm very
Huge
happy.
accomplishment.
I'm very excited.
That's awesome, man.
Thanks
So
for having
happy
me
for
on
you.
the pod.
Oh
Yeah.
my gosh.
Always a
Thank you
pleasure.
for coming. Yes, it's always great to sit down with you and get updates on your asshole.
Yes, I love talking about it.
Next time you sit here, I think your asshole's gonna be in better shape.
I hope it's not it didn't stain this. It's fine. Leaking.
Honestly, that'd be
Plastic
like
wrap
That's
on
why
it.
it's brown for my caca.
Guys, follow Steph. Watch Filth Queen on Netflix. This has been Guys We Fuck, the anti-slut shaming podcast. We'll talk to you next Friday. Thank you.